Good morning. It's May 27th, 2020. We're in the middle of this coronavirus pandemic, and I thought I'd talk to you kids about some lessons of life. There's an old Russian fable that I learned probably around your age. And I've always remembered it because it taught some valuable lessons, and that's what fables do. This story is about a little bird living way up north, and it was getting to be around probably October, November, and its parents said it's time to go south because soon it'll get cold and there won't be any food, and we just need to get out of here. And this little bird was very defiant and said, I'm not going anywhere. I like it here. I'm not going anywhere. As the days went on, and they couldn't convince this bird, the other birds talked to him and said, you got to get out of here because you're going to die in the cold. And he said, no, 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 I'm going to stay. And all the other birds left, and he stayed. Along came a very, very severe storm, snow, wind, and it got very, very cold. And this little bird was sitting on the tree, and finally he just succumbed to the cold and fell from the tree onto the ground. And the ground was covered in snow. And eventually the cold got to him so that he passed out. And a farmer was coming by, and he had a couple of cows that he was walking out from the fields over to the barn. And one of the cows had to poop. And as so happened, the cow pooped right on top of the bird. I mean, what luck? And you say, what luck? What does that mean? Well, cow poop is warm. So the bird warmed up a little bit in the cow poop, and he began to feel better. And he came back to life, basically. So he got so happy that, he started to sing. And he's singing little songs while sitting there in that poop. And then along came a fox. And the fox heard the singing of the bird and said, wow, this is unbelievable. I've never heard a bird at this time of year. This is great. So he ran over to it, grabbed the bird, and ate it. And now here's the moral of the story and what you should take away from this story. Number one, you should always take the advice of your parents and of older people who tell you things that may not sound like you like them, but they're probably right. That's number one. Number two, someone who puts you in crap and poop may not necessarily be an enemy of yours. And then, number three, the one who takes you out of the poop may not necessarily be your friend. And the most important lesson, when you're in poop, don't sing. In other words, don't be happy that you're in a lot of crap. I hope you like this. Catch you later, kids.